I bet you're here because you're looking to eliminate the suffering in your life. Well, I can help you with that. So I'm glad you're here for today's discussion. I'm going to present to you the famous Eightfold Path. The Eightfold Path is a guideline of 8 things that you could do every single day that will lead you towards that goal of peace, harmony, and enlightenment.
Your Inner Being channel.
So we begin with Buddha, who has presented this to us because he had gone through his own tribulations. He went through his own suffering, physical, mental, emotional. He went through it all, just the same type of things that you and I would go through. He has moments of regret, moments of challenges that he has to face. He has crawled through the mud and made it to the other side. And in doing so, he has had a realization that he was able to share with us. He's like an ancient psychologist who understood the dynamics of our psyche, our emotions, our actions, and how they relate to other people, and how they relate to the environment and the world, and how it all circulates and comes back to us. So the first thing he had come up to us was the 4 Noble Truths, which is another way of saying 4 facts. The 4 great facts are: there is suffering, inevitable suffering. You will suffer. You have suffered in one way or another. But whether it's physical or mental and emotion, which are 2 different sides, your body will get involved into an accident. You will get a physical pain somehow. Your body will get old. You will deteriorate. You will die. There is a source to where that suffering is coming from, which is on a negative basis, where if you are consumed by greed, ignorance, hatred, and anything along that path, that leads to the dark side, and that will lead eventually to your suffering. So the good news, which is the 3rd one, is that you can eliminate the suffering. And the 4th and final one is the guidelines that he sets out. It is the Eightfold Path. So to run through the Eightfold Path quickly, because we're not going to make a long discussion on this. I really want to hammer the points out to you though. The Eightfold Path begins like this. You have to have the right understanding. The right understanding means that all the things that you learn, the very things that I'm telling you today, you have to put into practice. Number 2 is the right intention. If you have the right intentions in life, if your intentions are to move towards peace and harmony, you have to begin with having that right intention. If you have intentions in harming anyone or causing destruction, you will not achieve that goal. You will create more suffering for not just you, but for everyone else. You're going to see a pattern here. The right speech. If the things that you say cause harm or destruction to other people, you're heading in the wrong direction. And again, speech can hurt you too. If you're telling a lie, not only are you harming other people, but you have to live with that lie. You have to sit there and suffer trying to make sure that your lie stays intact the way you want it to be intact. The next is your right actions. You have to be doing actions or behaviors that are positive, eliminating ignorance and greed and hatred. Next is the right livelihood. That's another way of saying living right. You need to avoid doing things that are harmful. Avoid negative things that are going to cause the consequences towards suffering for others and for you. So you seeing the pattern here? It's all intertwined within each other, that it's not just about you. It's about what's happening out here. What happens out here is also a reflection of what's in here. The next is the right effort. If you don't feel like it today I don't have the energy, I just don't have it in me. If you have the right effort, means having the right drive, the right motivation. The next is the right mindfulness. Mindfulness is simply becoming aware of your mind and body, aware of your situation, aware of what you're doing, aware of your emotions, aware of other people, what is happening, aware of all the Eightfold Paths that you're going through, each and every one of them, to be mindful about that. Lastly is the right concentration. The right concentration comes with the right mindfulness. To have a good focus of your reality. You create your reality based on your focus. So if you have the right focus towards the right intention, and you're doing it with the right mindfulness, you will take the right actions. You will have the right effort. You will say the right things. It all is intertwined with one another. You need to practice that. And the more you practice that, the easier it will get. Why? Because you become that person. You're not going to be flawless, most likely. You're going to have some bumps in the road. You're going to fall off the track here and there. From the time that you wake up until the time you go to bed, you are going to be challenged by that negativity that's around you on this outside world, pulling you towards the negativity, maybe trying to get you to be angry, maybe to get you to do a few things that you might end up regretting. And if that happens, it's okay. Just accept it, forgive yourself, and then carry on. It's not about never being able to do negative things. It's about being on the positive end most of the time and having the right intention. And if you do that and you spread the seed to someone else, other people are going to do that same thing around you. They'll be inspired by you, and they might start to follow on your path, to which then you can share this information and your experiences, and then maybe even eventually the whole entire world will be on the right path to enlightenment and peace and harmony. So it's not just about you. As you can see within this, it's not just about you. It's about everything around you. So keep practicing this, spread the goodness, and come join me for more discussions if this interests you. And until then, take care, and I wish you well.
Thank you for watching.